At what point in the home buying process should you shop for rates? So let's dive in and answer this question and kind of unpack it a little bit and give you my professional opinion on when you should do this. So let's answer this question and let's unpack it. There are two kind of ways to answer this question. I'll go about it the first way. So let's say you are fresh out on the market looking for a lender, right? You speak with a lender and this lender explains to you everything about the process, makes you feel comfortable and is awesome, gives you the interest rate. You in your head think it's a little bit high, right? What should you do? Well, I think you should advise or seek another estimate or seek another quote on that specific program that remember, it's important that we compare apples to apples, right? And this is so important because oftentimes we'll be comparing one rate versus another rate, and one is giving you discount points that you have to pay and one isn't. So one is obviously going to be a lot higher than the other. If you want to speak to multiple lenders, I suggest that you compare apples to apples. What does this mean? Hey, give me your interest rate without any discount points at all. I want to see what your guys' par rate is. This is what you're going to tell them. What is your par rate? This is what you have to ask. And then from there, you can actually compare so there are a couple of things that I suggest that you do. Because remember, the lowest rate is not always the best rate. You have to share with these individuals what is your game plan for your future. What's your 3-year goal game plan with this house? What's your 5? What's your 10-year goal? Is this your first house that you're purchasing and you're going to want to rent it? Are you going to sell this house in a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, whatever that looks like? Make sure you let them know your entire game plan and make sure that they're asking you, what are you going to be doing with this house? What do you see yourself doing in this house or doing with this house? Is this going to be an investment house? You're going to rent it out in a year. Your loan officer should be asking you all these questions. And if they're not asking you all these questions, then I don't think that this loan officer is for you because they need to know your specific situation. They need to know what you're going to be doing with this house. They need to know where you see yourself in 5, 10 years. Are you going to be buying a 4-unit property first and a fourplex and renting it out after a year, right? What is the big scope of your financial plan for this home? And they need to know all of this because they need to put you in the best product and try to get you the best interest rate. So before the whole shopping part and before you compare interest rates, if your loan officer that you're speaking to doesn't do this, I strongly suggest that you find yourself one that is going to do this, that is going to get to know you a little bit more and get to know your specific situation and what you want. And then from there, shop around for interest rates. See when is it beneficial for you to shop around. My suggestion is do it in the beginning so that when you're under contract, you're not out there speaking to other lenders. You're not out there trying to get other rates during contract. Because remember, time is of the essence when you are under contract. You need to make sure that things get done in a timely manner. And if you're out shopping for rates and this takes you a week, that is 5 days that you've lost on your purchase contract. So this could make you lose your earnest money deposit. This can make you lose the deal. This can make you not buy this house. So keep in mind that when you are shopping for lenders, do this in the beginning process. Do this once you have decided that you want to buy a house. Speak to 3, 4 different lenders and make sure you go with one, the lender that makes you feel the most comfortable to talk to, and 2, one that has your best interest at heart because they need to come up with 3, the best financial plan for you for this specific property. If they're not breaking it down to you and giving you multiple options, then I suggest you find another one. Remember, I'll say this again, the lowest rate is not always the best rate for you. We have to come up with a game plan, see what makes sense for you, talk about your goals, talk about what you want to do. And then based off of this, then you can find yourself the ideal lender and what works best for you. So just to recap, do the shopping of a mortgage lender in the beginning stages of your pre-approval process. So speak to 2, 3, 4 different lenders, see which one makes you feel the most comfortable, see which one has your best interest at heart, and see which one gives you a good, solid plan for your specific goals that you have told them. Guys, like I said, this isn't going to be long because it's really straight to the point and very, very detailed, and it doesn't take a long time to actually figure out which one of these lenders would be in your best interest. And as always, if you have any questions, just shoot me a message, shoot me a DM. I'm more than happy to see if you are getting a good deal. If I don't even like to say deal, but if you're being taken care of and what you're specifically being put in is what makes the most sense for you. Thank you so much for tuning in, and stay safe.